today we're going on a bit of a hunt, taking a look at a new theory that has come up about why some of the animals don't respond when you try to call them. Right now I'm heading over to a often drink zone for a whitetail herd that I think would be a good thing to test this new theory out. It's going to take a little bit to explain, but if you didn't know the history of this certain call or problem with trying to lure animals in, it started back when they did a buff to the lure distance. It used to be something like 150 meters was the range to try and lure an animal in, and they increased it to 250 meters. And when they did that, a whole lot of people started using the collars again, and we started noticing that no matter what you did on some of these animals, there was no way for them to respond to a call. So you have your low fit call and you have your high fit call, and you'll be calling like crazy on the low fit call, and some will come in, of course, but others won't budge. So then you assume that they're high fit, right? So you switch to the high fit caller and you call, and they also don't come in. So for a while we thought maybe there was some sort of medium fitness animals that were sort of like a hidden category for a while, trying to figure out why they wouldn't respond. But that was disproven, and the developer's reasoning is they said there's RNG within the animals. Some just won't respond to a call at all. So we mostly accepted that and have just been playing with it ever since. But some new developments have happened. We're going to take a look at it. I'm going to try and explain while I sneak in over this hill. So about 225 meters is where this whitetail herd is supposed to be. I'm hoping they haven't started moving out yet. But we'll find out in a minute. So this theory is brought to you by one of the top leading scientists in the way of the hunter community. Goes by Toothless on the official Discord and other Discord channels. Greg, one of the Gregs that pop in my channel and comment once in a while. And he messaged me and recommended I take a look at this, or maybe I might want to take a look at this, something he's noticed. And what it is, I'm just going to check the zone here, is it's about the high fit collar on it. So he says he noticed that whenever he called for high fit animals, that the young animals or the adult animals would never come into the high fit call. It was always high fit matures, but never young or adult. So it got me thinking, because I thought that I've had high fit young and adult animals come in before, but then when I really started to thinking about it, I'm not too sure. So I decided I'd take a look at it. I spoke to a couple other people about it, and they had kind of the same opinion as me. That they think they've called in high fit young and adult animals before. However, there's the call. However, when it comes to me, my memory gets a little rough here, because what happens is when I get the call out, so we'll pull out the deer one here. What would happen in the past is I would be doing the low fit call or the high fit call, and if nothing was happening, I would start doing the other one. So I'd have two calls running at once. So the low fit call definitely brings young and adult animals in. So now I'm thinking that I did that a lot, like switch the calls around. So now I'm thinking my memory is just saying I was just bringing in low fit ones. So I did do a couple tests, and so far so good. I have not been able to bring in a young or an adult animal. Now, this is deer species now. The predators are different. So this is including, what we're looking at is the deer species. So this includes moose and caribou and elk, of course. And so far, I have not been able to get a young or an adult high fit animal to come into the call. Only matures have come. And I go to this group here, because this one's a perfect testing group. Because, can I get reading on them here? Oh, they're starting to move out though. Oh, don't move out on me, I need you at the moment. So there's a 1-star young. Okay, so he's going to be the unknown, right? There's no way to tell. If he doesn't come into the low fit call, there's no way to tell. Right, here's one here, a 2-star adult. And in whitetail world, 2-star adults are high fit, or above 50%. And in here there is... What are they doing? Now they're coming this way. You guys are crazy. What? Don't charge me. Come on, stay where you are. There is a 3-star adult, so he's definitely high fit. So we have a high fit and a high fit. And then we have an unknown young guy around here somewhere. Right here. Alright? So if I call the low fit to try and get that young guy out, let's see if he comes, because I really don't know what one he is. So do low fit. Now you might notice a bug in the game here that's been around for a while. When you do the very first low fit call, you'll actually get a doe that starts coming. But on the second call, she'll turn around. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But so we're gonna do some low fit calls. And these guys are gonna be kind of awkward since they're starting to travel. I'm not gonna be able to see them. Oh. Okay, this is gonna be challenging to test if they're coming at me anyways. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna be able to move either because they're so close here. But we should be able to tell if one of the low fit guys come in here. So yeah, this is gonna be not a great test. Darn, they decide to travel right at me. Normally I would love this, but these guys, none of these guys are coming to the call. This is just them traveling as a group here. Oh, great. I was expecting them to stay down there. I can see them and try to call them in. So this isn't a test I'm going to go too crazy hard on to try and find out. It's just going to be something I'm going to be watching over time just to see. What I can think about is a partial sort of disapproval of this theory and a full disapproval. And the full one is if we happen to get a high fit young or adult to come into the high fit call. I haven't been able to do that yet. However, there was one instance where I was calling with the high fit call. So these guys here, if none of them come to the low fit call and none of them come to the high fit call, then we can assume the young 1-star is a high fit animal. Because he's not coming there. And then he would not be able to call or come to the high fit here. So none of them are coming. They would have came by now. That one's looking at me because they sort of, yeah, they see me. So this is going to be challenging. We'll try and do it a few times. I'll be doing it in the days to come anyways. Just I'll be monitoring this sort of theory here. So he's not coming to the low fit call at all. Nope, that is not what we want. And of course the other ones aren't either. So we're going to be switching to the high fit call here in a minute and see if we can spin any of them around. Yeah, it's going to be a rough test because of course they walked right into the wind. Darn. Now usually a lure will override the wind though. So we're still going to try, but this is going to wreck the test really. We're going to switch to high fit just to see if we can spin any of them around. Which I don't think we're going to do. So the wind kind of wrecked this one. We're going to shoot the young before I lose them here. I want to check to make sure that it is a high fit young. Because he wasn't coming to the low fit at all. And I went after this group before. And I don't think he ever does respond to the low fit, so he's definitely going to be high fit. But I haven't been able to turn any of them, young or adult, with a high fit call. So that's kind of the primary thing we're looking at, see if we can do it. I'm going to take out this guy because I want to know. If he's low fit, the reason why I want to take him out is because if he's low fit, then that still will show that there's RNG in play. Because he should have came to the low fit call earlier. So it's sort of complicated, but I'm hoping it's kind of making sense. Basically, we're just trying to see if the high fit caller will bring in any younger adult animals that are deer species. It definitely works for predators. That they'll come in. The young and adult will come in with predators on the high fit call. So let's just see, what is he? So is there RNG or not 46. Okay, so RNG is a thing then that is still happening in the game, because this is the second one that did that for me. So it doesn't rule out the theory that the high fit collar won't bring in the younger adults. However, it does really mitigate the benefit to the player for it. I was hoping that we would know for sure that the animals that did not come into the low fit or the high fit call, the younger adult ones, we would know for sure that they're high fit. I was hoping for a way to tell that for sure, but that's the second time that's happened to me there, that the animal wouldn't respond to low fit at all. So there is still some RNG going on there where low fit animals will absolutely refuse to come into the call. So that kind of ruins the benefit, because we're never going to know for sure. However, it's still interesting to note, and I will keep trying this. We'll do a bit more of a hunt, just to see if we can yank any younger adult high fits out from the herd of the high fit call. But yeah, that kind of shows there. Since that's the second time I've done that, that definitely limits what sort of benefit we can get here. I was hoping we could find a way to make sure that that we left a herd positive that all animals are above 50%. But with that little RNG in play, we're never going to be sure. So, and just so you know, there were 2 1-star young bucks in that one, and the other one was low fit too. He did the same thing. Neither of them responded. And before those 2, there was a 1-star adult that did respond to the low fit. So that herd right there had 2 high fit adult bucks, and then it had 3 low fit bucks, 2 young and 1 1-star adult. Only one of those 3 came to the low fit call, but none of them, or the other 2, the high fit ones, did not once come to the high fit call. So that part of it can still ring true. I've done other tests with elk, and I was also not able to get any high fit younger adult elks to come to the call as well. And Toothless says he wasn't able to do it with roe deer. So we're kind of going through the species, taking a look. But that does show that RNG is still playing a factor in the low fit, which is definitely going to benefit or limit the benefit for the player. Alright, here we are down at the campsite. Down in Rivermouth, I believe we're in. Yeah, we're at the Rivermouth one. So I'm going to do a little bit of a hunt just to keep poking at this little theory here to see what we can learn. I'm not doing the mission at the moment. So let me know what you guys think. I might be missing something. Let's mean the RNG definitely is in play. And I was wondering if there's another benefit I might be missing if it is indeed we're not able to call in the young and adult high fit animals. So that's I'm just kind of curious about that. But what we're going to do is just plan for another little bit of a hunt here, find a herd. So if I look down, some of this map went black again because I forgot. Over here, I actually have been in here, but there was a time when I had the game crashing and I had to backload my save, so I actually lost this. So I got to go and get that again. This was a while ago. I forgot all about that. But I've also been down here before too, so my map did back a date a little bit on that. So what I'm doing is I've done a bit of a new style of hunting. It's sort of a kind of like a super efficient kind of one where I take the Jeep around. And so we're just gonna do that kind of hunt. You're gonna see sort of what I'm doing these days. I've sort of switched out from hunting the often drink zones to sort of whatever's convenient at the time. So what I need to ponder is, let me see, this elk group, I've seen them lots, I think. But they're right nearby, so maybe we will just take a quick peek at them. Because what I can do is you can just, since I'm right at the fast travel campsite, I can just set the time to what I need here. So if it's, we're going to go ahead 1 hour. Where are the elk at 3:30? So what we can do is we can use the time here to put them where we want them to be. Ooh, this could be wonky. 3:30 might put them into start transitioning to eating zone. We'll try it anyways. So what we'll do is I'll mark both rest zones because they're right here and here. This one's tricky though. This is way up on a hill. Oh, this could be interesting. And oh, I've got all the zones, it looks like. Oh, that's cool. So I don't know which ones are often one. But, so I'm going to move it to 3:30, which is going to teleport the elk to their whatever active zone they're on. Most likely the often one. And then I suspect fairly short after they're going to head to their often feed zone, which I don't have that intel on it. But we don't necessarily need it because it's not very far to go. But that's basically what we're going to do. We use the sleeping, the napping to set the animals where we need them to be. Just kind of another way you can do the hunt, kind of gamify it a little bit here. That'll teleport them around. And then what we have to do, is just kind of see here. So 300 meters, and I take the Jeep with me actually, because I don't really fast travel too much right now on Nez. I actually drive the Jeep around, and then if I need to change time, I'll drive it back. I just find it very handy to have the Jeep with me. So now, the elk, I'm not going to be able to move very far at all to check this spot out. But you can get fairly close with the Jeep. So we'll just move it up here a little bit and then we'll stop. And we'll go forward. And what I will do is since it's elk, I can't really get too close. But we'll use a little drone camera just to scout it out here. Just trying to figure out where they spawned in after sleep time. And this is probably close enough. So this is like a real quick scout of this rest zone. And I do like this little style of hunt just because if you're out of time, there they are right there. If you're out of time, I think they're moving out too. Look at that. I think they are too. Where did I say they have to go to the south? Yeah, they're there. They're heading. Yeah, they're heading to this one. All right. So that's just like an example. Once you get used to the mechanics of the game, then you can sort of predict what's going to happen here. I figured you can teleport them to wherever you need once you've got that all sorted out, but then you also have to be able to predict when they're going to start to leave. So I figured 3:30 was too close to 5 o'clock. They would have to head out real soon. And that's what they're doing. However, I should be able to catch them and get them in collar range. Because they're not moving too fast. That looks like they're sort of in a travel mode. So we're just gonna see what these guys have to offer here. Okay, coming in the spotting range now. What do we have going on? 4-star, nice. Looks like he's got the older fur on him though, so he might not make it. Another old guy. Who else do we got in here to... So we got a 1-star adult. And there's another one through here. 1-star mature. Okay, so I am going to get low fits to spin. So this group isn't really going to be a good test here because I don't have a clear... You need a high fit adult, really. Or some young ones to test more. Okay, I don't think that was a warning. No. Well, we might be able to actually track these guys right down. This was the 1-star mature, right? Over here. Okay, here I'm going to start calling. See if we can spin these guys. We're going to go for the low fit. Because once I get one, I have the crossbow with me. What I've been doing is really targeting a herd. And once you get one with the crossbow, you can just track them down again. Especially if you have the Jeep with you. So we got a 1-star adult there. We just decided to stop and eat. Okay, we got no one spinning. Which isn't a bad thing. That can be normal. It can take several calls before you start catching a couple. They typically respond one at a time, for the most part. And this might be some more RNG in play then. Hopefully we can spin a low fit around here. Here's the big guy. No, I'm not going to be able to turn him at all, am I? Well, that's going to make things difficult. I'm not going to be able to use the crossbow. Oh, no, I got a turn. Who do we get? Who did we get? Is that the adult? Yeah, it's the adult. Okay, so I've got a new kind of plan here. So where are they? Oh no, they're heading to this feed zone. Okay, so that's okay. I've got an idea. I'm gonna show you what my plan is after we get this guy. We're going to I could just rifle him. What time is it? Check these strategies out. 3, 4, it's 5. Ooh, I'd have to be real fast. I don't know if I'm going to be fast enough. Okay, we're going to take the shot now. And then really put the move on here. So, and I'll show you what I'm doing if I can pull it off. Okay, so it's going to be a headshot just to... Okay, just to get him down, and then we're going to move. Basically, I have to get him and back to the fast travel point before 4 o'clock. Okay, just to show you a strategy you can use here. And I should be able to do it because I'll just fast travel back and then pick up the Jeep. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to pick him up. We're just going to make sure, because he's definitely going to be low fit, right? Yeah, 47, he's down. That's a good size herd though. Like a good fit herd there. Okay, so that's that. They're going to run. Okay, it's no problem. We're going to see if this play works out here. Normally I give them more time to calm down before I try and do this. Now you know what? I got a bit of time. Oop, come on, they're hitting the wrong buttons. I do like to give them a bit of time to calm down before I do any kind of napping. I like all the animals being in a nice calm state. I don't like to teleport them around if they're currently spooking or anything like that. Okay, can I get back here before... I'm not going to be able to do it. I kind of want to back the Jeep up though. Put the gun away so I run faster? No, that's not really a thing. Oh, can I move the Jeep back before? Yes, before 4. We're just racing the clock here, because I'm gonna move the clock ahead an hour, and then I can't let it go by 5 o'clock though. There we go. Perfect. That's gonna work out, I think. So what we're gonna do is some people might find this a little silly, but I'm gonna move the time forward by an hour to be 4:50. That's gonna teleport the elk back to the rest zone. They should still be using that one anyways. This is the assumption it teleports them back here, and then immediately they're gonna get up and start walking towards this feed zone. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Jeep around, and I'm gonna cut them off, and I want them to basically walk into me. So just for fun. So we're going to do this. We're going to sleep. Oh, no, not 5. This one. There we go. And we're going to see if this will... well, I've done this strategy before, so it can work. But this one's kind of tight on the time. So our destination is going to be... Let's remove that one. We're going to do this. And then we're going to put the red one right in the middle. There. But we want to go south a ways and around, because I want to cut them off. Because if I try to go at them now, they don't seem to be responding to the low fit call. They'll just keep walking away from me. So we're going to go southerly here. Try and wrap around. Okay, I might actually stop here. So their rest zone is this blue marker here, 300. And they'll be heading towards this red marker. See, here I am on the map. They're going to be here, heading towards this red marker. If they repeat what they were just doing, and of course I didn't check the wind again. It's going to go right at them, sort of. Yep, there they are. We got them. Okay, I'm going to try and move the Jeep up a bit more. So this strategy right here is going to be an important one. I'm going to have to do a video on it, actually. Because with Africa coming up, we don't know which animals can be called in or how many cannot be called in. And if you're going to do archery, if there's a bunch of animals that can't be lured in, we're going to have to get practiced up with how to intercept them here on their way, because how else are you going to get close to them? I mean, you can try and sneak into them, but if the bison on Aurora Shores is any indication, it's really hard to approach them. And, like, you're really pushing it. Once you pass that 90-meter mark on the default difficulty, they really get touchy. It'd be hard to get closer to 70, so you'd be doing some long bow shots. Okay, so I know they're up there, but I didn't actually see if they're coming through here or not. I'm going to try and see if I can acquire the target. Oh, we got a call. Okay, so they haven't moved too much then. They should definitely be moving though. Yeah, because they're supposed to be here right now. So they're way behind schedule. So they should be really really making a big move here. I'm going to keep trying to get in between that and this red marker. Oh, here they are. Yep, they're going around. Where are they going? Oh no, they're going... they are going here, but I'm not in between them anymore. They're here. Here they come. Alright, I'm not in the way though. So, what was their way path? I'm in between them and where their destination is, but they're going to the side here. So it must be... Do you guys see me? Is that the problem? Ah, they're alerted. Okay, so I'm already stuck. So, you see what I was trying to do there? Is I figure they're coming from here to here, and I'm right in between. So I figured they'd be walking right past me. But, for some reason, they're going wide. I take it it's the path they have to take, because maybe they can't get up this hill or something. This one actually looks steeper over here, though. Anyways, I'm assuming they have to go that way to get around something. And because their other feed zone is over here, so they're definitely going to this one. Alright, so that's the strategy anyways, that you might have to use with animals that you can't lure in. You're going to have to try and get in their way. Which we could have been utilizing the strategy all along, it's just I've been sort of playing a lot, and so thinking of new ideas and figuring it out. Now, I'm going to start doing the low fit call, because we do know there's a 1-star in there. Oh, it's getting dark with that hunter sense on. I'm going to see if we can get one to come this way. Because what you can do is, after getting this low fit guy, I can simply just drive the Jeep back, move the clock ahead an hour, and I know they're going to be here. So I can just come back at them again. And you don't have to worry about sleep spamming or anything like that, because we're not moving days forward. We're staying within the first day. So all of this will count towards the year. Well, here's a clear example, though, of the RNG stuff still working. That's too bad. I was hoping with that new theory, we'd be able to, make sure we removed all low fits from the group. But I'm certain there's a 1-star mature in here, and he isn't. Yeah, he's right there, and he's not coming at all. I'm gonna keep calling, but I'll be taking him with the rifle if I can't turn him. Here's another interesting fact: these elk, on standard difficulty, anyways, when I'm crouched, they have a vision of about 35 meters. They don't see very far, but if they get within 35 meters of me, they'll see me. If I'm crouched, the only way to avoid that's to lay down. And once they see you, their alert meter will keep building up. So that's the vision spook. With sound, we can stop moving, and then the alert meter will drop. But if they see you, as long as they're seeing you, the alert meter keeps building up, and they'll spook in no time. So you have to lay down. And then I don't know what their vision is when I'm laying down, but I just don't use it very much. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up here. Is this that's the 3-star? Oh, I forgot to call again. Yeah, well, maybe we'll alert them because it's a bad call. I don't even know if they care about that anymore. I also was testing that. It didn't seem to be a big deal. Okay, he's a young 1-star mature, but we'll still take him out. He's right in the back there. Okay, monoblock time. He's short range. I think this is him. We're zeroed for 100. I don't have good visibility on him. We don't want you. We want you guys to keep growing. This guy should still be... You know what? He might not be low fit. He might be just above 50, which would explain why he's not coming to the call. Oh, you bugger. If I had time, I would try to call him into high fit. But then I'd be pulling all these other guys. Okay, they're going to smell me soon. No, there's the noses up. Look at this. Oh, man. Here we go. No! Their noses are all up. I'm going to get busted. Yeah, their hunting pressure is going to go up. They got wind of me. He's right behind this tree. I can't move. I am done. Okay, what we're going to do, since I'm kind of busted here, we're going to switch to the high fit call because the lure should trump the scent. I'm not actually 100% sure on that. I just think it does. I mean, there's a lot of I think it does in this game. I did. Look, this guy turned. You see the big guy? No, he's a 3-star. Okay. We're going to keep calling because I want to yank that 1-star around. I think he's above 50, which is why he's not doing anything. We're going to call again nice and early. Hopefully try and catch him here. Oh, this guy's coming right in. He's gonna bust me. Ah, come on. Where's that 1-star? Oh, is that him there? Yeah. Okay, he's still smelling me. The 3-star just gave up. Oh, the 4-star is coming. And everybody but this 1-star. I'm gonna assume though he is above 50%. Okay, rifle time. He's a young mature, so we're gonna be doing one of these. He's looking right at me. Sniper elite. No, he's turning his head before I could do it. Back of the head. Man, he's just clipping through everything. There, man. All right. Actually, I had to hold my actual breath, not just the player's breath, my breath. Try and put the shot through. All right. So, I mean, he's probably not even low fit, but he would be low fit in comparison to that herd. So this would be a good elk herd for me to watch. Let me just see here what day of the year it is, since I'm now tracking that. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be able to watch them. It's the first day of a new year. They would have all just grown. So if it was at the end of the year, I would come back here the next day and check on them. Anyways, let's see what this guy is. I'm going to predict he's low 50s. So, ooh, did get a brain. Got him in the brain, so that's good. Oh, he wasn't coming to the low fit call because of 0.09%. That's awesome. I'm going to have to take a screenshot of that. We sold him off, and then maybe I'll just do another little quick sub for a hunt here. I've been enjoying the game a lot lately, just because we've been sorting out a bunch of the mechanics that I never quite had fully figured out. Now I have them figured out. I find it quite enjoyable when I can predict stuff like that. Know where they're going to be, and then intercept them, predict what they're going to do. Even that guy, predict that he's low 50%. I find that actually quite enjoyable when you start figuring it all out and your predictions start paying off. It's kind of fun there. So what we need to do is we need to pick. We're probably going to have to go into the next day. I could attempt wolves, but I think I've had enough. I think I've had enough wolves. Should I try wolves? When do the wolves? Wolves are 7 o'clock or something, right? Gray wolf. Oh no, they're 5. They're already there. Let me check the toolkit to see where these guys are. Alright, we'll try wolves. They're at the drink zone. Well, they might not be there now because they might be traveling. See, I would have messed up their traveling because I slept till right before 5 o'clock. So it would have also moved the wolves down to their feed zone, and they would have been way behind too. So we know their drink zones here and here. We know there's a feed zone here. I just gotta click over my other screen. Where's the other? Okay, there's the other feed zones down here. So their locations are here. Whoops, are here and here. So they would have teleported here or here, and then I think this is their often zone. So they should be walking by me. Alright, and the wind's going that way too. Alright, so I don't think they'd be there yet, since I teleported them so far back, unless they're over at these locations back here. So we're gonna grab the Jeep, and I'm just gonna try and figure out which one their often zone is. But when I approach the zone, I'll kind of do it slowly and scope it out. So I don't always hunt this way. There's just so many different ways that when you start thinking about all the different strategies and things that you can hunt. Although I am enjoying this one because it gives you many opportunities within a single day to do the hunt. So if you go back to a campsite and just move it ahead an hour, you'll teleport them all around to the respective zones they're supposed to be at, and you can sort of take the Jeep out to the zones and you just kind of repeat. Yeah, it's part of the game. It doesn't, you know, I won't always hunt like that. It's nice to just go for a walk and everything like that, but right now I've been working on all the different mechanics, and this gives me the opportunity to test a whole lot of things. So like that, like we just did there, seeing exactly how they act and where they move to. Alright, so this isn't very far away. We're going to come at some elevation here. I'm not going to be able to get much closer if they're there. Alright, we might just try the photo mode right from the Jeep. I want to see if they're actually here or not. Can I stretch it that far? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that range on that drone. Okay, I don't see them. And yeah, I know it's not very realistic hunting, but I've sort of talked about this before. It makes explaining what I'm doing in the video easier, and I think it's just sort of more interesting to watch anyways. Alright, so they're not there. I do want to see if it's their often zone though, because they could just be traveling here like I was saying before. I would have teleported them way back. They would have had to start their trek all over again. If that makes sense, that's kind of what's happening here. Oh, brakes. Where is it? Oh, they were here too. Okay, no problem. Oh, they're standing right here. How did I miss that? Okay. No biggie. So with this strategy, that's not a big deal at all. And I'll show you why. The wind's going to be a problem, though. Okay, so there is their often drink zone. Okay, so we've got our next target. Oh, there they are there. Is there any spotting info I can get before they run away? No. Baloney. Okay. So if they calm down, what we'll do... What time is it? Oh, it's gonna get dark. We are, since I'm going to be doing, this is gonna be the last little attempt here, I am gonna ditch my Jeep here. Normally I would drive it back, but it's gonna take so long to get back to that fast travel point. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna bump it. I want to get there before it hits 6. So we'll just do it now. Usually I like to give them a minute to calm down though. It just feels kind of weird to teleport when they're spooked. I'll give them just a minute or two, just so they calm down wherever they are. We'll just chop some wood here for a minute, and see. Look, this really does make river seem really short, isn't it? Shouldn't you be a lot taller than that? That's a huge log to be trying to swing an axe on top of, if you're that short. Alright. Okay, it's almost there. Was that a pheasant? That was a pheasant. One of these days I'll have to hunt the pheasants, but I'm waiting for them to do sort of like a fixer-up on them, because they're very robotic, and a bunch of the times they fly without their wings flapping. So I'm saving sort of the pheasants, because I'm expecting they'll do a pass on them someday, making them, you know, half decent. They're not very impressive at the moment. 7 o'clock. Okay. So it's gonna get dark. Yeah, we're gonna have to go this way. This way. So 800 meters. I'm just gonna do a sprint. We're not gonna worry about anything on the way there. Wind's okay. If I come up sort of from this direction. Fun fact, once you get that perk for the Jeep, that makes the Jeep faster and quieter, sprinting becomes louder than the Jeep. I've never actually measured it, but you definitely notice it. You can get closer to animals with the Jeep than you can sprinting full speed at them. Like the Jeep will kind of startle them at 250 meters, while the sprinting will be 300 meters. Approximate anyways. You can definitely notice there's an extra spook distance on the sprinting. So here I'm going to have to go to a jog here very, very soon, because we're approaching 300 meters. So I'll do that now, because that sprint really does send a lot of noise out. Okay, crouch time. Approaching 200 meters. Wind is going that way, so it should be okay. See if we get any kind of visibility here. That's where they should be, down in here. I'm not sure if they're here or not. I haven't heard anything. Maybe they went to the other zone. Quite possible. This is kind of a tricky spot. I want a river fall down here. I don't see anything. Well, that'll be too bad. The plan was sound. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Okay. No problem. There hasn't been any howling or anything, though. Okay, I can't tell if they're here or not. I don't think they are. So the game might have moved them. Might have moved them to the other zone, which I don't normally see happen. But definitely possible. I wonder if I can I get down here and get my Jeep? So what I'm going to do is quickly grab the Jeep, and we'll check out that other zone. If they're not in either spot, then I don't know. Don't know. Sometimes the game just beats you. Yeah, they can't have been here. I would have spooked them by now. I'm jogging around here. Okay. Well, maybe it didn't teleport them around. We're gonna find out if they're over here, though. Alright, go down this creek. Let's go, river. Oh well, they're not here either. So I have a prediction of what happened because they weren't there. Normally they would definitely teleport back to their drink zone, which is here. And they probably did, but it took me some time to get from there to there. So they got brought in. They don't need to get to their zone until 10, right? So it's still a couple hours away. So I would have been surprised, right, if they had started to move out. So I'm not too sure on this one. It's my only thought is, see, they have their rest zone way down here, and their other rest zone down here, down at the bottom corners. So my only thought is that they started walking out, like walking away before I got there, since it's so far away. But I don't know. I figured I would have got there early enough, but no matter. That is typically what happens, but no, we're not going to be able to get any wolves. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to end it here because it's just the end of the day. It's nice to do like a full hunt throughout the day and then just close it off at the end. And it'll be a fresh new day next time. On my map, the next day is day 2 of the year, so everything's going to be the same. And the next day after that, so I got lots of time to do some calls and stuff like that and in this year of the game. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I do find it kind of interesting, that little new theory there on the calling stuff, but that RNG is really going to throw a wrench in it. We're not going to be able to be certain on it every single time, but I will keep trying. I am curious if you can indeed do a high fit lure on those young and adult deer species, but again, not much implication with the RNG in there that I can think of. If you can think of anything else, let me know, but for now, we'll sign off. So thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting. Take care.